sound quality is not going to be great. I'm on the highway. It's really windy, but yeah, I don't think I've done any vlogging this week yet, and I got stuff to talk about, I guess. So last week I talked about graffiti locally and how I was like concerned that with the amount that people were getting up, that it was just too much too soon, not spread out enough. And it's hard when it's like it's an addiction. At least I can't speak for everyone, but there's definitely an addictive it's easy to get roped in and to get into the excitement and the habit and the everything that can come along with graffiti. For me, it was definitely addictive. And you got a small city to work with, it doesn't work like very well. And so yeah, there was an announcement. You can look it up. I think Lethbridge News Now is definitely carrying it. You can find that where one of these high profile for Lethbridge writers was busted. And it seems, from what I read, that they didn't make an example out of him and that he got off fairly easy. I don't have all the details, but from my experiences getting busted, from my experiences in, when I was very active and with other people that I knew that got busted and all these other things that were happening in that time, and again, different province, different city, different time, it seems that they could have done a lot more. They did a lot more to me, but then again, I did a lot more. But it seems like they could have done more, but they didn't take that approach, which is interesting. But yeah, and I wonder if that's just kind of like a small, like little. They're hoping that it'd be a deterrent for other writers. Be like, no, we busted one now. And again, if they haven't had enough experience around the culture and in other places and people who have gone through the legal process, they might not know that this wasn't seemingly, I don't have the details. So from my perspective, from what I see, from what I read, from the facts that are out there, combined with my experiences, it doesn't seem like it was a heavy consequence. So yeah, but I wonder if they're just trying to be like, hey, we just need to create a deterrent, and if it happens again, maybe then we'll kind of hammer down. But again, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I was like, I don't think Lethbridge is ready to handle this thing, and I don't know what they're doing to make it more preventative, other than the fact that, hey, we got one. And they did. And I don't know. We'll see how it unfolds. I'm really curious because we've got this public, it was really interesting timing. I've talked about this a few times now in vlogs, but like where we have like this part of the Allied Arts Council that focuses on public art now. And that's been a fairly new thing. And all this public art is happening too. And they don't necessarily match or go well together. So I would yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious as to how things are going to go in the future, and if we're going to see a lot less work. There's so many things. I don't want to blow anyone's spot up or just, say too much. I'm just curious as to there's possibilities of things that I'm really curious about, but I don't feel like I should say them right now. Because I'm sure this is not like a lot of people see this anyway, but I don't want to assist law enforcement in this matter by the conjecture that I would have and the things that I'm speculating about. So
I was about to take a picture of this and stuff, but the light's not right yet because I'm getting shadow. But this is a new collage that I did. I really enjoy it. I think it's my favorite collage I've ever done, or it's like up there with one of my favorites. And we got some wren hair. Got the dog in there. That's good. That's good. Let me just pick that off. It's done, and now I'm picking pieces off. That's cool. I guess I'm glad I didn't take a picture yet. Yeah, I got some of the material from Topless Pizza, mainly their blind logo, and then this as well. Yeah, and the other stuff I already had, and then I just worked with it, and I really enjoy it. I'm really, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit right down. I'm really overwhelmed, and I don't want to really talk about it long. And this lighting is going to be garbage, and I don't care. So there you go. Not right now, anyway. We got the wind doing stuff, making a racket. I was about to say Serenity Now as a joke, but I don't think a lot of people would get it. Either way, yeah, I'm not in a good place right now for a lot of reasons. Still resolving some issues that have been, or trying to resolve issues that have been ongoing for years with massive, massive roadblocks and barriers that people are putting up because they don't want to be responsible. And I'm getting like so annoyed at everything. Like, just even like while I was putting like that piece up on the wall and just like seeing people just like turn the corner, and I'm like, I can't even handle that right now. Like, I shouldn't be in public. Like, I shouldn't be driving. Like, because even just witnessing people take a turn incorrectly, like one right after another, like two in a row of just like taking this right turn at a red light, not stopping, barely yielding, and then, one person not even signaling, and then going into the left lane immediately. And it's like, that's not how you do it. You have to signal, stop, turn right, get into the right lane, and then move over to the left lane. That's just what needs to be done. Like, that's just what needs to happen in order to keep everyone safe. And just like, hey, there we go. No signal, right into the... now we're signaling right for some reason afterwards. Cool. Let's try again. You got a green light, so you don't need to stop. You got a little signal. You stayed in the right lane. No signal. Got into the left lane. Cool. Like, I just can't... It's one of those things that because there's no consequence, there's no deterrent. Like, there's a fake deterrent. There's like it's completely an insincere deterrent for traffic laws of that nature. It's like, why tell people the rules of driving? Why tell people they have to signal? Why tell people they have to actually stop at a stoplight or at a red light or at a stop sign or blah, blah, blah? Why? What is the purpose of that? Why tell people that they have to go into the immediate lane first before they can go to the next lane? Why? When no one enforces that. It's not like we have like bigger fish to fry. Like, there could be people dedicated to actually like traffic law violations of that nature, and it just doesn't matter. Like, this is just I don't think it's exclusive to here, but holy smokes, like, it's brutal because people just don't care enough to, again, like, there's just a culture of people not caring in general, and I like started spiraling of just like, there's no consequences for stuff. Like, what is stuff going to look like in 10 years? What is life going to look like in 10 years? And then I try to get out of that quickly because, like, I have no idea what it's going to look like in 1 year. I have no idea what tomorrow looks like, but just like society as a whole, it's just too, like, I don't know. And I shouldn't say as a whole, culturally, whatever. Southern Alberta, I don't know. There's just, I know that I'm rambling, and so I'm going to stop. Let's check that out. Let's check some of that out. Why not? Why not? I guess I'm just wrapping up the vlog right now is what I'm doing, while I still have the mind to do it. updates on stuff that I can actually feel comfortable updating you about. Physio, I definitely pushed a little too hard on Monday with some basketball. I'm pushing through it and just like doing the work and just getting done what I need to get done. My knees are a little more sore than I'd like them to be, specifically my right knee. I've got an appointment next week, I think, next week to catch up with my physiotherapist and see what's up. But I've been enjoying the consistency I've had for about 2 weeks now with getting to the gym those 5 days a week and doing what I need to do. I find that I should be more tired than I actually feel, or I should feel more tired than I act. I don't know how to word that. Yeah. I'm not as tired as I thought I would be, or that I feel like I should be, but I think part of that is the exercise in the morning is helping me get through the tiredness, but I'm just not getting enough sleep and too anxious and stressed on some of these days, and that's really, that takes a lot of energy. So, yeah. That's really the only, I don't know, like job stuff is still what it has been for a bit. Other stressors I can't really get into at this moment, maybe ever. I would love the financial freedom to just, cash the receipts, just blow up the spot, just share factual information that is damning to people and organizations. I would love the financial freedom to just share the truth. Other video this week is a conversation that I had about how anxiety impacts me negatively, specifically in the realm of like it being an impairment to my thought process and how my heart doesn't catch up with my head, and that when I'm under stress and anxiety, in kind of more acute states of that being extreme, that I can't seem to, like, it's if everything feels so urgent and I start going down a logic-based approach and I don't allow for emotions to catch up and play their role. So there's a conversation about that. That's kind of it.